All right, and in the studio to tell us what to expect from Abuja's first rain of the year is Suleiman, an expert in aeronautical meteorology. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, you saw the report there with some comments from members of the public on the rain that was witnessed earlier today. Just tell us what they can expect in terms of the rainy season. Are we expecting the rainy season to be in full swing now, or is there still a period of dryness to come?
No, it's not a full rainy season. What we are experiencing is what we call pre-onset activities. Before the full establishment of rainfall, the couple of rains will be occur. What we are seeing today in part of southern Kaduna and Abuja, the high grounds of Abuja, is likely a forcing function. And what is responsible for it is mid-latitude waves and direct flow from Atlantic, southwesterlies from Atlantic Ocean. And then we saw a high energy over the high grounds, and then humidity over southern Kaduna, southern Jos, which is normally there are some hills over that areas. Once they charge enough energy and then wet potential temperature and then humidity, it tends to drift from that area and then pass through the high grounds of the central regions, coupled with orographic effects. That is what is responsible for this rainy day we are seeing today over southern Kaduna and part of the Abuja, the high grounds of Abuja.
All right, the weather has obviously gone back to its hot, humid type. What does this actually mean for the prospects going forward?
In the next couple of days, with the continuous appearance of mid-latitude waves and then direct flow from Atlantic Ocean up to latitude 10 degrees, places like Abuja, part of the northern region, will experience some thundery activities and thunderstorms, not frequent, but just occasionally they will be experiencing this kind of rains over that area.
All right, the weather has been sort of unpredictable, shall we say, hot, cold, dusty. After this rain, are we going back to this unpredictable nature of weather again? What should people expect?
If you look at today's forecast, the dynamic go for thundery activities over the high grounds of Abuja, and tomorrow we're expecting some haziness. Still, we're expecting these dry northerly winds and northeasterly winds from Sahara Desert to bring in dust, but again we'll be seeing direct flow from southwesterlies from Atlantic Oceans, and then when we start seeing this kind of things with continuous appearance of mid-latitude trough, we'll tend to have this kind of rains from time to time, but not withstanding.
All right, so just before we let you go, what would be your advice for dealing with the weather in the days and weeks before the rains finally come? What should people do to cope better?
We are likely experiencing, we are going to experience an increase in temperatures and humidity. So people should drink a lot of water to hydrate their bodies so that not to have a problem. But we are not in the full establishment of rainy season. It's just a pre-onset, and it's predicted in our seasonal rainfall prediction this year. If you check the books, you will see it there.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Suleiman, expert in aeronautical meteorology. Thanks for sharing some of your time with us and giving us your input on this topic. Thank you very much.
Thank you.